I judge him by the character that he shows every single day, and that's a good person.
He has his opinions, and we all respect that. I let you guys in this room, and you have a lot of opinions that I don't like.
He is every bit of a great person and a great teammate.
It's a decision I've consciously made, and one I do not regret at all.
What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And this Harrison Butker guy, right now he's on fire, and deservingly so. So much to get to in this video. And Harrison Butker, guys, I am a huge fan of him. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of anybody who has the gall to stand on their own in their beliefs, especially if I feel like they align with my beliefs. I believe that, you know, this guy deserves 1,000%, 100% of everybody's support, because this guy is being crucified for the things he believes in, and a lot of this is just pure evil and what this world can be capable of. And I'm gonna tell you guys how Harrison Butker has defeated the system and won. But first, I need you guys to do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, keep your boy in these algorithms, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel for future content. Thank you so much for the love and support. Back to the video. Okay, so Harrison Butker, guys, right? He's a kicker of the Kansas City Chiefs. He's been with the Kansas City Chiefs 7 years. And he has now found a new career as he has been thriving to be a public speaker. If this wasn't God talking to him, I'm going to show you guys how God works, man. If you guys believe in God or Jehovah or whatever you want to believe in, there is a higher spirit that most people worship. And if you don't, it's okay. I just really want you guys to hear this. When God hears your heart and you're speaking his gospel, he will align things perfectly. And I'm going to tie that to this Harrison Butker speech. So first, let's get into what has ruffled a lot of feathers, I believe, especially from the liberal side, let's be honest. And let's just get into this, right?
To speak directly to you briefly, because I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
Obviously, this guy is Catholic, and he's very passionate about his beliefs. This is a guy who isn't coming off with racial slurs. He isn't throwing any women under the bus. He's simply talking about what his religion is about, and his views of the world are based off of that, right? What was wrong with that, right? Nothing was wrong with that. You see Joe Rogan come online with all these theories. He's heavily supported. You see the hip hop community who disrespect women. They're heavily supported. But you see, when you're walking righteous, right, and you're walking the right path, the devil is going to always be busy. He's going to throw sticks. He's going to throw stones. And he's going to try his best to crucify you. But if you walk with God, no matter what is it? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That means that nothing can harm you. Nothing formed against you in this world can harm you if you are dedicated to preaching gospel and practicing things in his image, right? And when I say his, I mean the higher being of whatever or whomever you believe in. Let's keep listening. Notice him taking a deep breath to prepare himself.
I say all of this to you because I have seen it firsthand, how much happier someone can be when they disregard the outside noise and move closer and closer to God's will in their life. I pray that I always use my voice for God and not for myself. Everything I am saying to you is not from a place of wisdom, but rather a place of experience. This generation and this time in our society must stop pretending that the things we see around us are normal.
And guys, man, that's just, in a nutshell, just the truth, right? And it's opinion based, but for him it's factual. And let's be honest, a lot of the things in this world, he hit a lot of key notes. A lot of this thing in a lot of things in the world we live in now, we typically ignore. We see a lot of what's going on. We see a lot of what's trending, being fed to our kids. And he's right. When you ignore that outside noise and the outside beliefs that you know you weren't raised to believe in, or that you just know simply aren't right. Even the people that live double lives, right? I'm around these people a lot. And guess what? They're never comfortable, even though it's regarded normal now. Because deep down, a lot of people in several communities at times, they just know that some things just really aren't right, regardless. And this is just amazing to me how this guy was crucified so bad. The women in the comments, the people in the comments, even some of the men, right? And that's why I'm glad he addressed men, because I'm old school. And a lot of the things that I grew up believing was from modern men, centuries before me, centuries before all of us, right? But now we live in a time where all that is being reversed and confused, and causing a lot of confusion amongst a lot of people. And man, like, this guy hit it on the head. Like, he really did. One thing I want to focus on is just the way the world tried to cancel him and how his teammates came to his aid. And also, guys, I want to show you, especially in the black community, how we should stick together. Watch this.
I know Harrison. I've known him for 7 years, and I judge him by the character that he shows every single day, and that's a good person. That's someone who cares about the people around him, cares about his family, and wants to make a good impact in society. When you're in the locker room, there's a lot of people from a lot of different areas of life, and they have a lot of different views on everything, and we're not always going to agree, but and there's certain things that he said that I don't necessarily agree with, but I understand the person that he is, and he's trying to do whatever he can to lead people in the right direction, and that might not be the same values as I have. At the same time, I'm going to judge him by the character that he shows every single day, and that's a great person, and we'll continue to move along and try to help build each other up to make ourselves better every single day. But at the end of the day, we're going to come together as a team, and I think that'll help out as well as eliminating those distractions outside the building as well.
Now, look at that. Look at that. Even though a lot of people don't agree with, they can come out and say that they don't agree, they're going to support this guy, right? First of all, let's be honest. He's white. He's a white man in America, okay? So it's going to be quite hard to counsel that type of situation. But let's hear from Coach Andy Reid in his perspective.
Yeah, that hasn't happened. I don't think he was speaking ill of one, but he has his opinions, and we all respect that. I let you guys in this room, and you have a lot of opinions that I don't like.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Thank you. Just straight to the point. Let's hear from Travis Swift, right? I'm just playing. Let's hear from Travis Kelce on this.
He is every bit of a great person and a great teammate. As a teammate, I think Pat said it best, where he is every bit of a great person and a great teammate. He's treated friends and family that I've introduced to him with nothing but respect and kindness, and that's how he treats everyone. To his views and what he said at the St. Benedict's commencement speech, those are his. I can't say I agree with the majority of it or just about any of it outside of just him loving his family and his kids. And I don't think that I should judge him by his views, especially his religious views of how to go about life. That's just not who I am.
Now, you guys, I want you guys to pay attention to how they supported one another. Nobody was throwing each other under the bus. And what do? As a black community, we like to get mad at one another. We trash each other. Every post I see of somebody successful, it's always negativity, right? We ready to counsel somebody, right? Somebody go tell the police the right thing. Somebody see a murder and go tell the police, oh, he a snitch. He does this. Counsel him, right? There's no counseling of this guy, because let me tell you guys something. Most of the world, especially Caucasian men, they agree with Butker. They do. Harrison Butker, excuse me. They agree with him. And in front of us, they're going to say, well, I can only go off what he says, but, the person he is, he's a great person in the locker room. He treats us well. And they're not about to go against their own kind for the same things that they believe in, and buy into this society where if you don't agree with something of the masses, that you get counseled. He's holding his own. It's First Amendment. And he isn't doing anything wrong, regardless of who likes it and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? The guy, he's not wrong for voicing his opinions. We believe in gangs. We believe in, sinning before a lot of things. There are several people in this world who believe in things that me or you or whoever's listening just simply do not agree to. But we don't get mad at them. We don't cause a ruckus. It's only because it offended women for the most part. It offended women to be called out because the way the world is now, the woman role has changed drastically. Not all. And this is affected in all communities. Don't think that this is just a white thing, a black thing, or an indigenous thing. It's not. He's just talking about the world the way he sees it from his lens. He's actually talking through Christ. And that's crazy how the world has become so corrupted to where you can't even talk about your religion, the things you believe in. But as long as it promotes drama and negativity, you could talk about it all day, right? People are praising this P.DIDDY and Cassidy situation and talking about that. That's more important to the world right now than what this guy is talking. And that just goes to show you how this world is. Harrison Butker did not back down. He went viral. And guess what? I believe that because this guy has the balls, right, the courage, the selflessness to put people before him, God is going to bless this man. This man wanted to be a public speaker, maybe a motivational speaker. He certainly motivated me with his passion, right, and his beliefs. And I want you guys to hear what he said after all this went down. He comes back, doubles down on his beliefs, and he will not be broken. Check this out.
If it wasn't clear that the timeless Catholic values are hated by many, it is now. Over the past few days, my beliefs, or what people think I believe, have been the focus of countless discussions around the globe. At the outset, many people expressed a shocking level of hate. But as the days went on, even those who disagreed with my viewpoints shared their support for my freedom of religion. In my 7 years in the NFL, I've become familiar with the positive and negative comments, but the majority of them revolve around my performance on the field. But as to be expected, the more I've talked about what I value most, which is my Catholic faith, the more polarizing I have become. It's a decision I've consciously made and one I do not regret at all. If we have truth and charity, we should trust in the Lord's providence and let the Holy Ghost do the rest of the work.
I'm so happy for this guy, man. I'm so happy for this guy because of the way that the world tried to counsel him. And he showed how you stay strong. He showed how you stay poised. He showed how you stay faithful to your religion. He showed you the ways of a man. Honestly, he showed you guys that. And if this was not enough, if you feel hate from a guy, regardless of his skin color, we all have good in us. And if you can't look within yourself to open that up to just hear, you don't have to agree, just hear, just listen, then something is truly wrong with you. So you guys tell me what y'all think on this, man. Shout out to Harrison Butker. I'm assuming he's going to have a thriving career behind this, man, because this was sensational. And like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, God works in mysterious ways, man. If you guys are asking for a change in life, if you guys are ever, asking for a blessing, you have to show your worth. And by that, you have to be willing to be crucified. Like, get too religious on you, but Jesus Christ took sticks, stones, nails, everything you can name to make people believe. And at first he was hated and then he was loved. Now we see the situation like this. This is an image of him, right? Something that he's aiming to get into. He said it at his commencement speech that he really wanted to get into public speaking and he had been practicing. Look at what had to happen. He had to be hated first, and you heard him say they came around to start agreeing. That's because this world is full of overreaction, and it's more popular to pile on something that's, trending. But when you have the balls, man, and you have the courage to stand behind your beliefs, man, so many doors is going to open for this guy. You don't think these billionaires out here have the same beliefs as him? The people that can really make dreams come true for him? You don't think that he touched the hearts of those people? You're crazy. You guys weigh in with your thoughts, comments, and concerns, man, on this topic. Wishing Harrison Butker the best in life and in his career, on and off the field. Stay tuned for the next episode, guys. See you next time. If you found any value to this video, I ask that you like, share, keep your boy in these algorithms, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for future content. Thank you so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.